How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of Jason's Realm here, and today I am here bringing you guys my official XFL Week 5 Power Rankings. Let's just dive right into this. At number 8, I have the Orlando Guardians. They are still the same old Guardians that just suck. They haven't been able to get anything right. They just are. I mean, the thing is, I realize something with them. They are pretty solid all around, but they aren't great all around, which is their big Achilles heel. If they could have a great elite running game, a better offensive line, they would be better. But they just don't. Their quarterback plays average. Their wide receiver plays average. Everything about them is average except for running back and O-line. And that's where they're getting bit. At number 7, I have the Las Vegas Vipers, still ahead of the Guardians because they do seem to be a better team. They play games closer than the Guardians, but they just cannot figure out how to win. We're looking at an interesting game between them and the Guardians next week, but as it stands right now, these two teams are the worst two. They are both close to being eliminated. The Guardians, or actually the Vipers more so than the Guardians, but still, both these teams absolutely struggling. At number 6, we have the Arlington Renegades, and this is spurred mostly by that offensive play. The defense is solid, but the offense just can't do a thing about it, and that's what kills this team. Kyle Sloter has not, I think he's thrown maybe one touchdown or 0 to like 3 interceptions over 2 weeks. He's been a nothing burger quarterback. If anything, he's going to give the ball away more so than he's going to score you points. So with them riding with Kyle Sloter, he's a nothing burger quarterback. Drew Plitt was all right, but his touchdown to interception ratio was awful. They don't have an option at the quarterback play, which kills them. At number 5, I have the San Antonio Brahmas. They're falling one spot from last week, and that is because, well, they just choked against Seattle completely. They had many opportunities to take the game by control, and they didn't. And the big issue with San Antonio right now is the fact that they don't have consistent quarterback play. They rely so much on Jack Cohn that if Cohn's having a bad day, the team is going to suck. If he's having a good day, the team's going to rock. And that's the issue, is that if they're basically the Chargers of the XFL. They rely on the quarterback too much, and if the quarterback has a bad day, the team has a bad day. Well, let's just go ahead and interrupt this video real quick for the Jason's Realm official XFL Players of the Week from Week 4. I post polls every week after the conclusion of the games and let you guys vote on who you think deserves Offensive and Defensive Player of the Week nods. For the Offensive Player of the Week, it looks like you guys voted in overwhelming favor of Houston quarterback Brandon Silvers. That man went 24 for 30 for 239 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, an impressive 133.19 QBR. Really well earned this week, although it was against the Guardians. Defensive Player of the Week was a closer race, but it looks like you guys did vote for San Antonio defensive back Luck Barku. He had 1 interception and 1 sack, and that sack was a 7-yard loss. So he's been pretty solid this week. Hopefully they can ride it into next week. Now let's just get back into the power ranking. At number 4, we have the Seattle Sea Dragons, up 1 spot from last week because they are showing each week that they are getting better and better. Slowly but surely, they're getting better and getting closer to the promised land. Now, they are still out of it right now because, well, the Battlehawks exist. But still, Seattle is going to play it close, and it's going to be down to the wire between Seattle and St. Louis to take that 2nd seed in the North. Speaking of St. Louis, they are our number 2 ranked team here, or number 3 ranked team, my bad. And St. Louis having an absolutely awesome game last week, having 38,310 fans in attendance for their first home game in years. And man, St. Louis is just rolling with A.J. McCarron right now. That defense is suffocating. The offense is punishing. This team, they might play games close, but they will find a way to win. And that is the one thing to love about this team going forward. At number 2, I have the Houston Roughnecks, staying put from last week once again. Yes, they did have a massive win this week, but it was against the Guardians. That kind of discredits that win just a little bit because, well, it's the Guardians. And with the Guardians comes the fact that, I don't know, maybe they suck and they don't know how to play football. So it's tough to give them, even though they do have an explosive offensive potential, it's tough to give them number 1 whenever you have the number 1 team who has played so much better opponents and played them well. Speaking of number 1, we have the DC Defenders at number 1, really playing great. You have the 1-2 punch with Derek King and Jordan Ta'amu, really deadly punch there on offense at quarterback. Derek King can also pass too. He is like one of the top quarterbacks in the XFL right now because he is going to run it when he can. But he does make really smart decisions on the pass. He is, like 3 for 3 on the year with a touchdown or 2 passing? I mean, And then his running game is just insane. And the defense plays it really nice too. They might give up a little bit here or there, but they will play it close and win. That is the one thing I love about DC. Well, that's about going to do it for our power rankings this week. What are your power rankings in the XFL? I want to hear what you guys have to say. I will be getting back to every single one of you guys who comments as well. And I guess with that, if you did enjoy, don't forget to smash like and subscribe. It helps out a whole lot. We are on the road to 350 subscribers, which is awesome. And I guess with that, we will see you guys later. Peace out and have a good one.